What's the best news you got that turned bad fast? When my younger brother called me crying because our dad had finally agreed to go to therapy, I nearly dropped my coffee mug. We'd been trying for years. Ever since mom passed, dad had gone full military commander mode. No feelings, no conversations, no mistakes. Just quiet dinners and stricter than necessary house rules. My brother Evan took the worst of it. He was always the softer one, sensitive, creative, the kind of kid dad called fragile behind closed doors. So when Evan called and said dad had broken down one morning and asked for help, I couldn't believe it. He said he wants to fix things. Evan kept repeating, like he needed me to confirm it was real. I told him this could be a good thing, that maybe we were finally getting our dad back. At first it seemed like it. Dad started going twice a week. He smiled more. He even joined Evan's D&D campaign one Friday night, which would have been laughable just a year ago. Evan told me he started opening up in sessions, sharing regrets, talking about mom, even crying a little. Then something weird happened. Dad stopped letting Evan go alone. At first it was, let's carpool. Then it turned into, I'll speak first. After a while, Evan wasn't even talking during sessions, just sitting there. When I asked Evan about it, he just said, it's fine. He needs it more than I do. But his voice sounded flat. It didn't sit right with me. I asked for the name of the therapist. Evan gave it to me without hesitation. That was my next red flag. My brother's always been cautious, especially about personal stuff, but he offered it like it meant nothing. So I called the clinic. They said they'd never treated either of them. Not once. I asked again, this time as a worried family member. I gave names, dates, anything I could think of. The woman on the phone said, ma'am, are you sure they weren't seeing someone privately? Because there's no record here at all. My blood went cold. That night, I texted Evan. He didn't respond. I tried calling, straight to voicemail, so I drove over. Dad opened the door and looked surprised, but not angry. Oh, hey kiddo, Evan's in his room. We're just about to eat. I forced a smile and said I had some lasagna I wanted to drop off. He let me in. Evan's door was locked. Dad knocked once, then jiggled the handle. He's probably drawing. You know how he gets. I didn't say anything. Later, when Dad went to take out the trash, I slipped a paperclip from my purse and picked the lock. Evan wasn't drawing. He was sitting in the corner of the room, rocking slightly, eyes fixed on the floor. The lights were off, windows shut tight. His phone sat on the nightstand, battery pulled out. I whispered his name and he flinched. He looked up at me with eyes that hadn't seen sunlight in days. He said the therapist said I'm dangerous, that I need to be observed for a while, until I can be trusted. My heart shattered. There was no therapist. It was all Dad. I got Evan out of there that night. Had to lie, say we were going for milkshakes. He followed like a lost puppy. We stayed at my place, and over the next few weeks, I helped him piece it together. Gaslighting, isolation, emotional control masked as care. Dad texted, called, left voicemails about how I was tearing the family apart. Then one morning, Evan checked the mail and found a letter addressed to him from his therapist, typed, no return address, full of phrases like compliance, discipline, submissive behavior. We brought it to a lawyer. Turns out Dad had been impersonating a licensed therapist using an old typewriter and printing things at the local library. Now there's a pending restraining order. Evan's seeing a real therapist. We're healing, slowly.